Oh my God. I don't know how many of you have seen this. Yes, guys, it's been a crazy back-to-back between Tutupie and OJ Posharella of the Real Housewives of Abuja on Instagram this week. And it's been insane, guys. It's been insane. It's not even funny at all because these two women, they've been literally going at each other. Yes. And it's all kudos to the episode 10 of the show that aired on Friday last week. Yes. That episode was particularly controversial. All about OJ Posharella, her business, her fakeness, her lies, you know, all accusations from Tutupie to this woman. And OJ Posharella was not having it at all. And you know the most interesting part of this whole drama? It's the fact that since the show started airing officially, there's been like a division amongst the women, right? Now, with Comfort as the exception, right, or the excluded housewife, the other women, they have been going around Abuja having so much fun, living their best life. It's been like a gang up situation. So if you've been following my reviews, you would have heard me ask a number of times, okay, what the hell is going on? Why does it seem as though there's a gang up, you know, against Comfort? All kudos to Tutupie, of course, with all of our crazy and vile accusations about Comfort, you know, being a bitter old hag. And you know, with all of those videos that I had been seeing about those women, it seemed as though OJ Posharella and Tutupie, they were kind of like best of friends, you know. In fact, I did not even know that Tutupie and Princess were actually the besties, you know, in that group. And then lo and behold, episode 10 of the show was released and boom, there's fire everywhere. These women are going at each other, like literally going at each other. Is it for each other at the jugulars, guys? The English is really mixed up at this point. So there's been a lot of write-ups, yes. And sadly, if you go check maybe OJ's page, you might not see one of those write-ups, right? But I was lucky enough to capture it. So we're going to go through the details of these write-ups, all right? Because there's a lot of damning information in there. And OJ Posharella did not get away with it. Tutupie, of course, had a comeback, which was quite disastrous. And she is threatening to destroy OJ Posharella come the reunion. So guys, there's a lot of drama brewing with this women. Yes, the show is about to come to an end, of course, and of course every one of us, we are keeping our fingers crossed and waiting for the reunion. But before the reunion happens, let's get to see what these women spilled in their write-ups, all right? So that's exactly what we're going to be doing on this particular episode of Frankly Speaking with Gloria Elijah. So please make sure you watch to the end of this video. Do not skip. Do not skip. As usual, I'll urge you all to please go ahead and share with me your thoughts in the comment section below. As I read all of this nastiness, just go ahead, let me know your thoughts about it all in the comment section, all right? And if you're new here and you're yet to become a part of this family officially, please do not hesitate to do exactly what you see on your screen. Very imperative that you become a part of this family, especially if you do not want to be left behind, you know, with all the juicy tea that comes from here. Anyways, guys, you are officially welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Gloria Elijah. This is Frankly Speaking with Glory, and I am the girl with the tea. The tea is about to be served. All right, now quickly, let's get into it. There's no need to give any further preambles. I mean, I already gave my review of the episode 10 of the show, and on Saturday when we had our FSWG Saturday YouTube live stream, we all expressed our sentiment about the women in general, about all the drama that's been happening on the show, and also about the events of the episode 10. So there's no need at this point to start going back, all right? So instead, we're just going to quickly start with OJ Posharella's first I don't know, should I call it first expression, or should I call it first venting about that particular episode? So here we go. She wrote episode 10, The Real Housewives of Hate and Defamation of Character. Triple exclamation marks, guys. That was heavy. When I saw that, right, I just could not help but agree with her. Yes, because it seems like this franchise, these Real Housewives shows, that is what these women do. Yes, there's no such thing as women supporting women from start to finish. No, it's either one or two or all the women are looking for a trophy for who's got the biggest comeback, or who is more savage, or who is more petty, or who is more dramatic. So when I saw the title, because that was the title of a write-up, I could not help but nod in agreement. I said, sis, you got it right. She wrote, the fact that I didn't know how envious and hateful this low-life degenerated scum of the streets is, calling me a liar, and her twin, Princess, she's actually referring to Princess Jecoco, said, I respect your mother. Now she's referring to Princess. She's saying that I respect your mother, so I will caution my words. Okay, then she continued. I can't even deny that I had a soft spot for you, but you fooled me well. Even the phone call, acting like you cared, was for camera. Scary world. Now, apparently, this particular write-up is referring to Tutupie, but most especially Princess. Because, guys, if you all recall, Princess had dropped a comment on my video, giving her own version of that situation. Remember, there was actually an altercation between Princess and Posharella on the episode 10 of the show. All right, and I had said that I felt like it was completely unnecessary for Princess to have attacked OJ like that. So Princess had come on that video and written a lengthy comment, explaining the situation from our own perspective. All right, so I guess this is what OJ is actually addressing. Now she continues. Tutupie calls me and says, OJ, see, you're like a big sister. The other ladies are saying you're a liar. They are just jealous. I want to be able to defend you because I know you, my sister, told me you live large, blah, 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 all sorts of nonsense. I said, Tutu, I don't care. I'm who I am, nothing to prove, all vanity. Now, when I read that part, I was wondering, like, okay, which of the ladies are saying that OJ is actually fake and a liar? I mean, from all what we've been seeing, it's been Tutu all the way. Calling people a liar, calling people fake, calling people names, calling people bitter, saying all manner of things about people. So could it be that all of these things are conversations that Tutupie had in private with these women? Or, I don't know, could it be that Tutupie was actually lying about that? Or just basically trying to fish information from OJ about her real lifestyle? Guys, what do you think? Let me know in the comment section. Anyways, we continue. Now, she wrote on another paragraph, first of all, Posharella Gems is one of my small businesses I am showcasing to the world. I sell all types of jewelry, diamonds, gold, silver, costume jewelry, etc. Arafa has asked me for forgiveness and I have forgiven her because I was hurt by her, particularly because I didn't expect it from someone I have known and supported her own business. I thought she was just supposed to cheer me on, knowing fully well that they were not my client, but no love lost. And then she goes ahead to write that, please take a close review of all the ladies' jewelry. Who can really speak on what is real and not? Why does it bug your mind? My goodness, eyes rolling. Yes. Now, I guess she was referring to Arafa's statement about her not knowing her onions about her business, hence Arafa's apology to her. And she continued, content creator says, OJ, bring your jewelry business. Use this time to showcase one of your businesses. I said, okay. I guess she's actually referring to production or the producer of the show. And then she said, let me grab some of my jewelry in all settings and show it on the show for clients who can afford whatever kind. Is that a wrong thing to you? Frankly speaking, I can't help but agree that production really did a great job showcasing OJ's business. Although I cannot say they did same for Arafa. I was really disappointed that they did not really give Arafa that room to really showcase her pieces in details, aside the jewelry, of course, which she really showed, but I'm also talking about the outfits, the dresses that she makes. Anyways, continue with OJ's rant. She wrote, women so jealous and pretentious. Focus on your own growth and hustle. Don't let me prey upon you. My pure heart fights battles and wins. Don't test God and his own. Dear viewers, I hope you realize that none of these ladies were really purchasing or trying to buy. It was just to be aired on the show for me to showcase my business, and the jealousy and hate comes in as women can't be happy for another woman. The spotlight is on. Stay tuned. Sherry Max Niger. So, ladies and gentlemen, I saw that, and I think the only thing I could really get out of it was the fact that she was clearing the air that she was not particularly trying to sell her $26,000 worth of jewelry to the women because she knows that they cannot really afford it. Yes, she was only showcasing a product on the show because production had requested for her to utilize the platform to, you know, advertise herself, right? And she had gone ahead to do so with the hopes of, you know, getting her target market to come patronize her. That's those who can actually afford to buy her jewelries. Ouch. I don't know what you think about that, guys, but please just go ahead and share with me your thoughts in the comment section below. Trust Tutupie to have a solid comeback. Although I read the comeback and I just felt like some information are just not necessary at all. Not just necessary. Because if we think about it, Posharella didn't really, you know, go into details in saying a lot of things about Tutupie. She was basically using her own write-up to clear the air about all the misconceptions that people had about her, you know, from that episode. But then Tutupie decided to go all the way out in her usual fashion. Now, quickly, let's go ahead and read what she had to say back to OJ. She wrote, OJ Posharella, you lied so much to cast and crew, you became a joke on set. Sis, everyone was laughing at you. For 8 weeks, you played around production and couldn't provide a house to shoot in. Instead, now social activities planned outside so nobody gets to come to the no house. I'm going to ask a very simple question. How is that Tutupie's business if OJ decided to host people in a house or not? Is there some law somewhere? Or was it mandatory from production that they must have, you know, done their shoots in OJ's house? Because what I saw from that first paragraph, right, was not really addressing much, just petty attacks. But anyways, let's continue. She wrote, you complained about the hotel you were put in Lagos, but I guess you couldn't afford to move to a better place, so you stayed and couldn't even feed yourself, OJ. So I invited you to dinner at a certain place, Lagos, Jecoco, Lagos, asked you to eat whatever you wanted, and as usual, you even had takeout on my tab since you are never sure of your next meal. Empty jabs, yes, trying to score cheap points, trying to prove a point that OJ is broke, trying to prove a point that OJ is homeless, trying to prove a point that she fed OJ. Yeah, is that necessary? I would love to know your thoughts about it. Please go ahead and share in the comment section below. Now let's continue. She wrote, I told you there's a lot of stories on how fake and phony you are with all the lies you told that didn't add up to your storyline. I personally had 2 scenes with you, so you lied less to me. One at 41 Looks, which you never shopped at. Remember in, I think, episode 2, when they had gone shopping and Tutupie had complained that OJ came in looking all blinged up, but she did not shop anything. She was the only one that shopped. That was a subtle jab at OJ that, okay, OJ was probably broke and could not afford the fits that those people put on display. Yes, if you all recall. And then she wrote, quit lying, please. You bought nothing and order at my crib. After my staycation that I spent good money to host, you called to report everyone's role in gossips about me, but omitted yours. I'll save that for reunion because I want to see you shiver in real life. Frankly speaking, about that one, the gossips, I think that OJ definitely needs to be called out because we saw different episodes where OJ would say something and then she would not own up to her shit. She would keep quiet and allow comfort to take the fall for it. So if Tutupie is dragging her right now about the gossip, fine, let it happen. And I cannot wait to see what she has to say during the reunion about the gossips that she kind of spread about other women. Anyways, Tutupie continued. Deliverance? OJ, you dress like 100 people at a time because you're dealing with genes, 127 personalities like you said. You are insane. How do you even keep up? Didn't you call and ask for the money you gave back in front of the ladies the next day and sold them for chunkuli 50K? I don't understand. Didn't you say, thank God I told you what happened in the club with Samantha, least you know not to bring your men around her? I can go on, but this is a start to what I have for you come reunion. I'll demolish you if you don't keep playing with my name in my face. Don't gas me up to completely expose you. You must be mental, thinking I was ignoring you because I have nothing to say. You begged me to forgive you for roles you played. Unfortunately, I had to take my own pound of flesh, which is why I constantly kept coming for you regardless. Okay, now that explains why all of a sudden from episode 8, Tutupie started constantly attacking OJ during her confessionals and, spreading tales about her to other women. Now that makes a lot of sense. And then she goes ahead to add that you're not going to play me on cameras and come and beg me behind cameras. Coward! What of the boys you rent from Wuse Market to play NGO to scam people? Ha! Ha ha! Ha ha! Woman supporting woman. Go support to our Genesis. Leave me alone because I'm not the one or two. E-paying you. Hashtag be warned. Ladies and gentlemen, these are some crazy comebacks from Tutupie. I mean, we know that Tutupie is gifted and talented with we know, but this one can send somebody mental. Oh my God. And the part about OJ renting boys from Wuse Market. Guys, see, this completely reminded me of the episode 1 of the show where the women were newly introduced to us, and OJ was in a scene with some young boys whom she had called her children. She had said that she had 2 NGOs, one for male kids and the other for female kids, right? And her dream was to have 100 kids because she loves being a mother. She loves taking care of people. So now, oh my God, is Tutupie saying that those boys that OJ introduced to us as our kids from our NGO, could it be that those boys actually rented our Marjorie kids from the market? Oh my God, guys. I mean, guys, these are some serious allegations. Terrible allegations even. I mean, for the other things that Tutupie wrote, I'm not really bothered because you and I know that those are just in a bid to score some cheap points. Because for me, if you want to come at someone for a particular thing, there's no need to start attacking the person based on, oh, you did this, you did that. Those are just unnecessarily petty. But you see the gossip part, I'm really interested in that one because I feel like I saw it for myself on the show. And then the whole accusation about renting kids from the market, our Marjorie kids, to pose as owning an NGO, guys. That is really crazy. That is really crazy. And I wonder what OJ has to say about that. I'm hoping that is addressed during the reunion. And if that is not a lie, then Tutupie might possibly be in very, very deep shit. There's another write-up from OJ still addressing the events of the episode 10 of the show. Now she wrote, people will hate you even when you kill them with kindness. The world is a scary place. The Bible says the heart of man is dangerously wicked. Yes, we know. She said, be careful of who you wine and dine with. This social experience is not for the faint at heart. Warning. P.S. Can't respond to everyone, and I guess production edits leaves your imagination on a weird drive through. For those of you who are saying I kept them for 1 hour, I waited for them for 6 hours, the same morning, on the same day of the listening. P6. All day housewives can confirm this statement. I delayed them for 1 hour. I was hosting. I wasn't even supposed to host back to back. I was in the studio, exhausted. Everyone has been late or kept everyone waiting. At Arafa's event, I waited in the car and was asked to go back. At Comfort's event, we waited in the car, not because Comfort wasn't ready, but we know who wasn't ready, but we waited. At Samantha's event, she arrived late for a definitely good reason. At Princess's event, they said, wait, she's not ready. Hey, have you heard me talking about that, Princess? Have you heard me talking about that pettiness? I don't have time for small talk. So who hasn't been late? Who? We all just had one job, obligation, period. I still smiled and supported everyone regardless. And people don't know what really goes on behind the scenes, so can't blame some. Anyways, enjoy your opinions. And then again, I said Club Victoria wanted to host me. and an American boxer. She's lying. She's fake. My God. Need to check for the owner's Instagram and tag him. Why should I lie? What on earth for? I just can't wrap my head around it. Joke's on you. So I guess this time she's actually referring to most of the viewers that kept on bashing her, you know, for coming late, including me, of course, because I was really upset. Like, why would you invite people for a trip and then 2 days after you had not showed up as the host, you know, other kind of things. But those are our explanations. Now, ladies and gentlemen, what's my conclusion about all of these back-to-backs? I guess we will never know the truth. That's just the fact. We will never know the truth because we're not there. We only rely on what production shows to us. And like she rightly said, production edits a whole lot, so it leaves our imagination to fly as wildly as possible. And the sad truth is that even the reunion that we're all waiting for might not really give us all the answers that we want, right? But then in the meantime, I'm just going to keep my fingers crossed and wait to see how this particular season ends, and also wait to see how the reunion also pans out, and also wait to hear, you know, more from the women. But also I would love to know what your thoughts about all of this drama. So please go ahead and share in the comment section below, and I'll see you guys on another episode of Frankly Speaking with Gloria Elijah. Have an amazing day. Bye.